Like there's space between. The person who keeps pumping eventually gets it, and then the water starts flowing. But here's the part that I love. Once the water is flowing, it takes a whole lot less effort to keep it flowing than it took to get it started, right? Okay, real estate is the pump. Okay, newer agents, some of you are pumping right now and you're wondering, where the heck is the water? You're doing open houses, you're posting, you're talking to people, and nothing seems to be happening yet. And my seasoned agents, you know how to pump. You've had the water flowing before. But sometimes we stop pumping. We get busy with transactions. We stop calling. We stop prospecting. We don't follow up quite as much. We stop doing some of those things that built our business in the first place, right? And then one day we look at our pipeline and we wonder, where'd the water go? That's where we're here. These 60 days aren't about finding some magical new way to sell real estate. We're going back to the pump. Conversations, follow-ups, open houses, accountability, our database, staying visible, asking for business and doing it again tomorrow and the next day and the next. In other words, consistency. Don't stop pumping before the water comes. I can't promise everybody on the Zoom and here in the office exactly when the water is going to come, but I can promise you something. If we aren't pumping, nothing's coming. So for the next 60 days, that's what we're going to do. We're going to pump. We're going to track it. We're going to be held accountable. We're going to hold each other accountable, and we're going to see what happens. And that's what this 60-day ramp up blitz that your team has put together to help get us ready for winter and then spring coming, right? And that's all I have, TV land. You know, are you guys ready?
Awesome. Yes. Thank you, Diane.
Okay.
Girl.
All righty. And then can everyone see my screen where it says 60 days, one mission, build the pipeline?
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you so much. All right. So I'm going to give you a brief little overview of the marketing section of the 60-day blitz. So first off, you do have a dedicated support team. We have been brainstorming, putting together things, and we're still actively working on it. This system to help you and your business succeed. And we are open to feedback, all that good stuff. We want to support you. So in your support team, you have the marketing specialist that will build your assets, the trainer who can coach you with the skills, your growth ops lead, which can track your activity and keep you accountable. And then all together, including the managers, we are creating an environment where you can focus on your conversations, your relationships, and your opportunities. Who's your marketing specialist and what are they going to do? Well, I'll give you a hint. It's me. My name is Ainsley. I'm the Modesto AC plus the regional marketing specialist. As you may see, hair color may vary by day, so don't come looking for a brunette. All right, and one of the things I'm going to be doing for you is doing a digital presence polish, where we will be meeting one-on-one to go over an audit of your social media and all of your digital presence. So that we can fully maximize your strategies and see what you are presenting to the world currently, see how we can adjust that. Why? Well, that's because your online presence is your digital footprint. Because now more than ever, it's important to establish an online identity that will be presented to the 67% of consumers who use AI to find their next real estate agent, and 90% of consumers that are going to social media for housing related content. I will also be assisting you with farming and note collateral, specifically state of the neighborhood mailers, and then local social ads, graphics, templates, note cards, all that good stuff. Why do we want to do that? Well, That's because it takes 8 touch points to convert a lead into a client. How can you get there even quicker? Through mailers. Because only 20% of all emails are opened. That leaves 80% that don't even get touched. We don't want that, right? We want people to be hands-on. We want them to know, see, respond. So a good way to do that is by sending handwritten letters or direct mail with a handwritten touch. This gets a 99% open rate. That's pretty much flawless, right? And then a 7 times the response rate. So not only will they open and see your content, but they may actually reach back out to you. That's huge. Another thing we're going to be doing is focusing on event marketing assets. Part of the 60-day Blitz, you will be hosting a home buyer, home seller seminar at one point, maybe if that's part of your niche. And then you'll doing open houses, all of that good stuff. I will be helping out with the flyers, brochures, digital sign-in sheets, all of that good stuff. Why do you want to do that? The riches are in the niches. You're going to stand out from the crowd when you know your specific audience and are able to market to their specific needs. We'll also be working on your roadmap to close. So this is something you'll be working on with the trainer to build your own roadmap for your clients. And then we'll just be putting that into a physical fleshed out version for you to actually send. Why are we doing that? That's because you don't want to get forgotten. There was a study that showed that only 83% of consumers couldn't even remember the name or contact information of their agent that they used just 12 months ago. So you can prevent losing that repeat business by keeping in contact with them. So from large scale efforts through thousands of views with social media and local campaigns with your mailers to hyper-local precision, such as your events. Together, we can scale your marketing to make sense and get results. Who's ready? And then next, we are going to be introducing your trainer. So Kayla, are you ready, ma'am?
Yes, I am. Can everybody hear me?
Yes, we can. Go ahead.
Everyone in my office is like, of course we can hear you. We never stop hearing you. Um, so my name is Kayla Gonzalez. I am the regional training specialist here, and this ranges from everything from help, I can't open my Facebook messages to, hey, can I get a walkthrough of how SkySlope works, how Resource Center works, any of that. This is what I look like, although I'm much tanner and happier because that's how I am at the ballpark. Go Giants. You can't see my oh. Sorry, I've had a lot of coffee, so I just thought all the work would be done by itself. Give me 1 second here. Okay, can you see it now? It's warming up. There
Yes,
it
we
is.
can see you.
Okay, so this is me, Tanner and Happier at the ballpark. Go Giants. So I'm going to take you through what I will be doing on the training side of this 60-day reset. If it will let me, here we go. Okay. Training for success. Are you actually running your business or are you just reacting to it? We're going to train together on creating follow-up systems and improving your communication, because in a world of technology and AI, I think we have forgotten the most important and human side of things, which is communication with our clients. And why are we going to focus on that? Because confidence and providing knowledge is something you train for. So stop running your business based on inconsistent motivation. Stop winging it until it works, because it usually doesn't. And start building habits around market knowledge, follow-up, and client communication. We have 60 days to create better habits, initiate better conversations, and generate better business. So we're going to help you become the market expert. Because if your clients need to research market information online, why do they even need you? They don't need someone to repeat the same real estate verbiage and buzzwords to them. They actually need an expert who knows the market well. Knowing the MLS and the real estate process isn't the same as knowing the market. Make researching the market a daily habit and fit it into your day-to-day work routine. You got to create some space in there, time block it in. It is one of the most important pieces of your business. Daily market immersion teaches you to spot what is changing, to understand the data as it's changing, and to turn market data not just into client conversations, but also conversions. And why are we going to teach you this and work with you on this? Because market knowledge gives you something valuable to say. Knowledge builds confidence. That confidence then builds trust, and then trust wins their business. We're also going to work on mastering the conversation. 74% of buyers interview just one agent before deciding who to work with. So when they ask, why should I work with you? Why is your commission worth it? Should I wait for rates to come down? Are you an expert on how to answer these types of questions confidently, or do you just usually wing it? When you're busy searching for the right words, your confidence disappears, and so does the potential client's confidence in you. Practice before the conversation happens. So together, we're going to work on scripts, role play, objection handling, and repetition. I don't need to see your guys' faces on here because I know you guys are rolling your eyes, and we've heard this before. Scripts are basically written in stone, right? We've known it since the beginning of time in this business, but really it does help. Why? Not to sound scripted, but to actually sound like an expert. Recent reports show that buyers place substantial importance on communication, and that 86% of buyer satisfaction mention their agent's communication skills. Being a great agent isn't only about knowing real estate, it's about communicating what you know and what you can offer effectively. So let's train together. Let's work on strategic communication, practice how to handle objections and rejections, create simple systems that actually work for you. Don't just become better at real estate, become better at communication, because the agent who communicates value the best is often the agent that people remember, trust, and refer. And that is it for my section there. Did we get off of that? Perfect.
Next up, we have Miss Trezara. Miss T, are you ready?
Yes. Can you guys hear
All
me?
right. Yes. Do you have sharing permissions?
I believe so. Let me go to
Okay.
it really quick. Share. Got it.
Perfect.
Where did it go? Then. Okay, can you see this? Are you able to see this slide?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay. Okay, so for those of you that don't know me, I'm Trezara, or everyone else calls me T if you don't know me. And I'm your growth and operations specialist regionally, and I'm also the AC for Merced and Los Banos. So I will be going over with you what I do as your growth and operations specialist. A lot of you see me in the offices and you're like, oh, hey, T, can you help me with the printer code? Or T, can you help me do this? But I don't think you guys actually know what I am capable of doing for you as far as growth and operations go. So with the 60-day production reset, we're going to go over the things that I can offer you as a growth and operations specialist. So as your dedicated agent concierge and growth and operations specialist, I'm here to streamline your day-to-day business and help you scale efficiently by handling operational workflows, client coordination, and business management tools. I ensure you spend less time on administration and more time on closing deals. So the purpose and the vision of this. So everyone gets into real estate or a career or a business for a reason. So what is your reason? No matter what brought you into real estate, whether you're looking for a full-time career, a profitable side hustle, a way to invest, or a path to support your family and build long-term wealth, your vision is unique to you. As your growth and operations specialist, my role is to team up with you to turn that vision into reality. I partner with you to create smart strategies, remove everyday stress and friction from your business, and handle the back end operations so you can focus on what matters most. Whatever your why is for being in this industry, I'm here to help you reach your goals and succeed on your own terms. So, my main focus with you agents is the customer relationship management, your CRM, and why it matters. I know several of you have heard me offering to update your contacts or transition them onto an Excel spreadsheet, upload them into Bold Trail, and this is why it's so important. So, data from the National Association of Real Estate shows that 70% of buyers and sellers forget their realtor's name within the first year of closing. 11 to 15% of buyers and 29% of sellers actually wind up using the same agent when making their next transaction. So to avoid this, it's vital agents use CRM. Without a CRM, real estate agents often rely on spreadsheets, notes, multiple apps, which can lead to missed follow-ups, lost leads, and inefficient communication. So in short, a real estate CRM is the central nervous system of an agent's business. So organizing leads, managing relationships, ensuring no opportunity is missed, and staying top of mind is the only way to convert leads. If they aren't in your system, they don't exist, and it's easily an agent's most valuable asset. So NAR 2025 statistics show transaction volume versus percentage of total. So percentage of total licensees, 71% have made 0 deals since 2025. 15% have had 1 to 4 deals, and only 14% have had 5 or more deals. And this is based on an actual headcount of 1.4 million licensed realtors. The California Association of Realtors 2025 statistics is the percentage of total licensees, 0 deals closed, 73% to 75%. Active status licensees, 62% to 65%. 1 to 4 deals closed, 15%. Active licensees, 20%. 5 or more deals closed, 10 to 12%. And active status licensees, 15 to 18%. So those percentages, you know, do we want to be on the side of the 62 to 65% of no deals closed, or do we want to be in the 10 to 12% range? So with that, our game plan with me is to do your contact sweep. We'll do weekly check-ins to with direct access to your growth specialist to pivot strategies, actionable schedules. So we'll preset weekly task lists to eliminate decision fatigue. We'll have accountability partners, so you'll have peer level support to maintain momentum. And you'll also have consultations with marketing and your systems trainer as well, which would be Caitlin Ainsley, to maximize utilization of all resources we have available to us within Berkshire Hathaway. So the takeaway, accountability is what bridges the gap between intention and execution. Data proves that consistent systemic follow-ups wins the market. This 60-day production reset isn't just about tasks. It's about transforming your business model to achieve the professional freedom and financial targets you've set. Consistency creates predictability in your pipeline. And my main focus as your growth and operations specialist is to implement targeted agent support and assist with client retention. I'm your partner in strategizing, scaling, and hitting your peak production. So I encourage you to not only take this leap of faith, but to commit the next 60 days and see what a difference it can make. If you entrust your business in the hands of our team, we won't let you fail. Okay, I stopped sharing. Did it go?
I bet she was like,
Oh, oh, back. Oh, there it is. I was wondering when that would come in. Um, so again, I think from my experience, what I've understood, and I don't know where I'm at anymore. If you can see me, I hope you can. Can you see me or no? Or are you guys just looking at the screen? You can see me. Yeah,
We
okay,
can
I can
see
see.
you.
Perfect. Okay. So my experience, for those of you guys that I have met, I think I've met everybody, I hope. 20 years plus in the business, did some pretty good production, 2008, 9, and 10. Um, and what props a person to do high level production, whether you want to do 4 or 100 deals, right? At my peak, I was doing about 85, 86 consistently a year by myself, was the fact that I paid for a system just like this, right? I coached with the Mike Fair organization. I was paying them $1,000 a month, regardless if I closed a deal or not. So did I believe in it? Yeah, I put my money where my mouth is, as they say. So I guess what we're going to ask you guys with the show of hands, who's willing to pay $1,000 for the system? Anybody? No, I can't see anybody's faces because it's me, but I'm assuming that you're like, what? No, no, no. So that's it. So what I did is I took that same format of accountability, marketing, plus somebody to actually train you on the systems, and we're going to offer it to you guys for the next 60 days, obviously, as part of our support for your business to be able to grow and scale. Now, what we're requiring from you guys is a commitment. Okay, if we developed and we're deploying all these resources for you guys to grow, well, the expectation is really that you're going to show up, right? You're going to show up and you're going to do the work. It's going to be more beneficial for you than it is for us. We've already done the work, right, by developing it. Now, are you willing to take that next step and actually commit to yourself, commit to your business, and have folks hold you accountable to it? And that's where I want to kind of chime in on is towards the end, and what they call reverse engineer the whole program, where the reason T or Trezara is there, right, is she's going to help you not only develop, but hold you accountable to the activities that get set in place that's going to help you scale your business. I always when I talk about accountability and people holding you kind of your feet to the fire, I always look at it as in health, right? There's a reason why the program Weight Watchers is the most successful program out there when it comes down to losing weight. And it's because every week these folks have to go in front of their group and they have to stand on the scale and report their loss. So they're worried about it. Even if you blow it the first 2 days, 3 days, by day 3, 4, or 5, man, they're doing everything they can because they know they have to go stand in front of their group, right? It's accountability. You look at other programs, fitness programs, like CrossFit. CrossFit is so successful because it has a culture of accountability, right? But again, in all those programs, they're helping you get to your goal, whether it's to be in better shape, whether it's to be able to run a marathon, whatever it might be, or just lose weight in general for health reasons. They're helping you get there by you being accountable to them and them being accountable to you. The difference is that now you have one person that's going to help you set individual goals and help you scale through those, right? And make sure that if it doesn't work, hey, you know what? I wasn't able to hit my 30 contacts this week, or I wasn't able to drop off 10 CMAs. Okay, let's look at next week. What does that look like, right? I have a super busy schedule. I only really have 2 days to do the work. Great. Then instead of saying 30 people, now only talk to 6. Whatever it is, that's what T is going to do with you, right? And now when we comes down to the trainer, as they went through, as you look at this beautiful presentation that each one of these lovely ladies put together, I mean, this is just basically a long form script. That's all it is, right? But can you imagine if they came in here and just winged it, or Diane, right? She had her paper right in front of her. Can you imagine if she just winged it? I mean, the reality is there's so many things going on that there's no way that they were going to be able to present effectively to you guys, helping you understand where this was going and what it meant for you, right? And that's what this is. This is just a long form script. And that's why scripts are so important. I know a lot of us might be against it, but the reality is all buyers and sellers have like 10 questions max that they ask. They'll be the one-offs, but how do we address the ones that happen off the 90% of the time, right? Not only that, but we have so many systems in place, and the KV Core, it's not KV Core anymore, but the Resource Center, that which ones are going to be best suited for you as a business, right? And that's what Kayla will be working with you on. And then obviously to be able to support all that and to be able to be efficient with it, like how do we present something nice and streamlined like these presentations, right? And that's why we have Ainsley, who's sitting right next to me, that's going to work with you guys, and that's going to determine, okay, hey, let's talk about the niche program. Okay. What we mean by that is that, hey, you become super hyper local, specialize in something that you're passionate about. It could be 1031 exchanges. It could be buyers. It could be sellers. It could be working with seniors. It could be with divorces. It could be with trusts, whatever it might be. Like, let's figure that out. What are you actually going to like doing that you could take in and be okay with only one or two people showing up to it, right? That's kind of the bottom level of the funnel. And then you go one higher than that. Okay, now that we know we have to go a little bit not at scale, but at a minimal scale or a micro scale, we could call it. Let's farm. That's really what it comes down to. Where are we farming? If you think about this, right? For you guys that are, and I can't see anybody, but think about this as you're walking through a neighborhood and you see a house and you see whatever it might be. You might be on a walk with a spouse, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, or whatever it might be, or your kids or your dog. And then you see a house, you're like, man, I would love to live there. That's the house that I see myself living in. Okay, well, why don't we take that one step further? And if you like the neighborhood and the house, then you're gonna farm the neighborhood because one day that's your vision to live there. So why not sell it in between? Again, the real estate sales is just a stepping stone to get to your ultimate goal, which could be the house, right? So let's figure that out. And then we're going to, again, become localized there. And then we're going to also take that and go scale. What all scale means is how do we get in front of as many eyeballs as possible to be able to relay or merchandise, as they call, your message. What does that look like, right? If you're really passionate, let's say about your niche, which could be the 1031 exchanges, or it could be a trust, whatever it might be, then how do we take it from hyperlocal, which is only two people showing up, to now you have all these snippets, you have all these vignettes, as they call them, or you have all this information that you say, hey, if more people knew about this, it could change their lives and I could be a better service, which is going to get me more deals ultimately. How do we do that? You do that through digital marketing. And that is what Ainsley will be supporting on. We have that. We could scale it out. And all of a sudden, instead of sending out 100 mailers, let's get that in front of 100,000 people, right? Because 100,000 people, you could work anywhere in the state of California. Why can't we target the big populations with a little bit of ad spend? You could get in front of them real quick within 48 hours, as long as your ad is good. So my encouragement to everybody, and I don't know how to stop this or how to get in. Stop sharing. Okay, good. Okay, so my encouragement to everybody who's on or whoever wants to take part and really ramp up before Christmas comes is to join the program. The way that'll work logistically is T is going to contact you guys, or you could talk to Diane or myself and say, you know what, I'm going to do this and I'm going to commit to this. We'll sign you up and start getting you scheduled. The goal is to launch September 1st with those that want to get started and start setting your meetings up. So I know it's been a lot of information, and what I'd like to do now is open it up to questions. So if anybody has any questions about any particular piece, please just go ahead and unmute. And to unmute, because it took me a long time to figure this out, is a little red microphone. Just click that and it'll turn white or it'll take off. So does anybody have any questions?
I do, George. Adriana, could you hear me?
Adriana, I see you're popping up. Do you have a question?
Yes, could you hear me?
Yes. We can hear you.
Yes.
I
Okay.
don't know if she does. No.
Could you hear me, George? Okay, so my question is, does it have a cost for
right.
us?
Do we have anyone that knows they're going to sign up?
Yeah, and I like to ask it this way. If you're not going to sign up, stay quiet. That means I got 100% of you guys. Connie, turn on. Con, do you have a question?
No, I was just gonna reiterate what, can you hear me? No.
No. Wait, you could hear?
Yeah, we can hear you, Connie.
Diane?
It's just others
Well, I
can't.
can't hear you. This is weird. It's probably just me.
Adriana was asking if there was going to be a cost. I can put it in the chat.
Try again, Connie.
I can answer that. There's no cost.
Oh, there we
I
are.
have
That was
I have
me.
another question. Is this the lunch and learn, is it going to continue every Wednesday, or this is going to be a separate launch starting in September?
Okay, so so this lunch and learns, our cadence will continue. Next week, Diane will continue with or to wrap up the RPA class. Okay, and then we're going to go into sky slope training and best practices the following Wednesday. But this is a program individualized or tailored to an individual. So it's not going to be a class. It's going to be a something for you that you're going to say, hey, this is my goal. What are the systems I need to use best? How do I use them and how do I market them? And then they're going to put together a program for you, a weekly schedule, or actually it's daily, right? Oh, well, here, it's a daily schedule for you to do and so you can hit your marks. And you'll check in then T will check in with you every week and make sure you did. And if you didn't, then make adjustments. But this is completely separate than lunch and learns. This is a coaching program. You could call it that way. Okay. And I see questions coming over here. Adriana, you want to log in here and talk again? Because I could hear you now. I could hear people now, I guess.
Yeah, I got my question answered, George. It was just about the cost, but it's been said there's no cost for this.
It's just, yeah, the biggest cost is going to be your time and commitment. And remember, now
Perfect.
you're for those of us that are signed up, I love it because now you're accountable to three different people, right? Four, your manager, your marketing specialist, your training specialist, and your accountability partner or your growth person. Okay, cool. Were there other questions in that chat or no?
We have some people saying they're signing up.
Oh, beautiful. Kendra's signing up. Yep, go ahead, Connie.
So we just enter in the chat, we're signing up, or how do we sign up?
We're going to contact you and get
Okay.
you all signed up. Yeah. Because outside of that, we're going to sign a commitment to each other, right? It's kind of like, hey, these are our expectations. We've talked about it. This is your expectations. That way we know we're going to be working towards something. Diane, did you need to say something? No? She got a big old smile. Can't hear you, Diane.
I can hear you.
No
We're
go.
all in. We're
What was
all
that?
in. We're all in.
Oh, you're going to do it too, Diane? I love it. Why not? That's what I'm saying. There you go. All right. Cool. Okay. So then I'm assuming there's no other questions. Anybody else for the good of the order? Like I said, we'll make some contacts and get you guys all rocking and rolling. Okay. Who else on there? Anybody else? Oh, I can see another red mark, another red little thing here. Robin Lukes. Robin Lukens? No? That's what it says. I'm missing something. Oh, never mind. Okay. All right, very good. Okay, well, thank you everybody for showing up. Appreciate all the hard work. Thank you, Ainsley, for presenting. Thank you. Oh, by the way, Diane, I love the story of the pump. That makes total sense. It's like you're working, and then all of a sudden you give up, and the next person comes, and then they knock on that door, and they get the listing, right? I like the fact that, and it's very relatable. How many of us have had a lead and then we just forget about it, don't call it back, and all of a sudden we see the listing on the market? That's typically because somebody else followed up harder than we did, right? And I like that 8 touch point that we have built out. Other than that, cool, very good. Okay, then expect calls from T or one of us, and don't worry, we're only high pressure salespeople for those of you that are going to say no. Other than that, then it's easy. Okay. Take care. How do I stop recording?
Let's